If your HP printer displays an out-of-paper error message when you're trying to print from the main paper tray and it doesn't pick up or feed paper, first, try resetting the printer. Leave the printer on and unplug the power cord from the back of the printer. Wait 30 seconds. Plug the power cord back into the printer. It could take up to 2 minutes for the printer to turn back on all the way. If the printer doesn't come on automatically, press the power button. Try printing again. You can print a test document from Notepad or Word to save ink and paper. If the printer still doesn't pick up paper, try the next step. Check the paper that is in the printer. If the paper in the printer is damaged, the print rollers won't be able to pick it up and feed it through the printer mechanism. Examine the stack of paper in your printer. If it is ripped, dusty, curled, wrinkled, or bent, replace it. Make sure that all the paper is the same size and type. For example, don't load letter and legal-sized paper or photo paper and plain paper at the same time. Tap the edge of the stack of paper on a flat surface. This will make sure the edges of the paper are aligned evenly. Make sure there are at least 10 sheets of plain white paper, but no more than 25 sheets of paper in the paper stack. The printer may hold more sheets of paper than this, but this number of pages is best for this test. Reload the paper into the paper tray, pushing the paper in until you feel it stop. Find the paper guides on the paper tray. Make sure the guides rest right up against the stack of paper. Try printing again. If the printer still doesn't pick up paper, keep troubleshooting by checking the driver settings. The driver settings in the print driver have to match the paper that you loaded in the printer. Sometimes, if these settings are wrong, the printer can't pick up the paper. Open the program you were printing from, such as Microsoft Word. At the top of the screen, click File or the Office button in 2007, and then click Print. Then click the Properties button. Here you can change the driver settings to match what is loaded in the printer. Click the Paper Quality or Features tab. The exact name of some of these settings might be slightly different on your screen, depending on the driver version and some other factors, like the program you are printing from. If you can't find the Paper Quality or Features tab, look for something similar. Find the Paper Type drop-down and select the type of paper that matches your print job. For example, if you are printing a letter, select Plain. If you are printing photos, choose one of the photo paper options. Then find the Paper Size drop-down and select the paper size that matches the paper in your printer. If you are not sure what type of paper you are using, you can look at the packaging that the paper came in. When you are finished changing the print settings, click OK and then try printing again. If the printer still doesn't pick up paper, keep troubleshooting by cleaning the rollers inside the printer. You clean the rollers inside the printer because buildup or other debris on the rollers can cause the rollers to not pick up any paper. Before you start this step, you need to gather some cleaning materials. Clean, lint-free cloths, clean cotton swabs, clean water to dampen the cloths. Distilled or bottled water is preferred but not required. Do not use alcohol or other chemical cleaners. Turn off the printer and then unplug the power cord from the back of the printer. It is important to disconnect the power to avoid electrical shock. Turn the printer so that you can access the back side. Remove the rear door on the printer. On most printers, you can press in on one side of the door and then pull it out towards you. Set the door aside and find the rubber rollers inside the printer. Clean the rollers with a clean, lint-free cloth lightly moistened with water. The cloth should be damp, not soaking wet. Use your finger to roll the rollers forward toward the printer to make sure you remove any buildup or debris from the entire surface of the roller. Look for the 2 rubber rollers inside the printer. Clean those with a cotton swab, removing any buildup or debris. Rotate them like you did with the back rollers, cleaning the entire surface of the rollers. These rollers are difficult to reach but are the most important to clean. If you miss cleaning these rollers, you likely will continue having this problem because these are the rollers that feed the paper into the printer. Replace the rear door. When you finish cleaning all the rubber rollers inside the printer, plug the printer back in and then turn the printer back on. Try printing again. If your printer still won't pick up paper, try cleaning both sets of rollers again. If your printer still won't pick up paper after completing these steps, your printer likely needs some type of service. Contact HP to find out what the support options are for your printer. Your options for service may vary depending on how long you've owned the printer and what country you live in.